Good afternoon and welcome to my second video with the Crypto Creepers. I am Brian, aka Norm. But anyway, today we're going to talk about Bitcoin. You can't talk crypto without talking Bitcoin. I mean, it's a walking dog. It's what got crypto started. I mean, it's still the #1 cryptocurrency. There's been a lot of cryptos that have come and gone that, kind of like Michael Jordan considered the GOAT. Well, Bitcoin's the GOAT. I mean, right now there's been nothing that's been able to overtake it, although there's been a lot of speculation on whether it's Ethereum or XRP, but none of them have been able to overtake it. But basically, I just want to give you a little rundown of Bitcoin, exactly what it is. It is a digital currency. Basically, let's just say if you wanted to take a trip to Mexico or a cruise or anything, really anywhere in the world, if you can actually do a transaction with Bitcoin, if they accept it, instead of doing it maybe the traditional way like a bank or whatever, where you might have to wait 2 to 3 days and they charge you an outrageous transaction fee or whatever. Bitcoin, literally, if I was doing a transaction with a person, I could do the transaction. It wouldn't take but a minute or two. So it's got huge advantages. But with the Bitcoin halving coming up, it goes on a 4-year cycle, and this year's Bitcoin halving occurs April 25th or right around there. And basically what it does is the amount of coins minted or whatever is cut in half. So what you do is you're cutting the amount of supply down, because there's only 21 million Bitcoin that's going to be out there once everything is in circulation. Now, here's a key point that a lot of people won't tell you is, although there's going to be 21 million in circulation, roughly about 2 million have been lost due to wallets, hacking, whatever the situation. Really, when it gets down to it, there's probably going to be about 19 million in circulation. Now, here's what the perspective I'm going to give to you on it. As of today, roughly about 5% of the world population owns any type of crypto, whether it's Bitcoin or whatever. Let that sink in. You're still early to the party. You're still early to the dance. You can still get in. So, in saying that, also, think about this. With the world population of, we'll give or take, we'll say 6 billion people, there's a circulation of 21 million, just like I said. Think about it. There's not enough to go around. It's called supply and demand, and you know what's going to happen to the price as a result of it. The more people want it, it's going to go up. I mean, it's simple economics. I learned it in school. I don't know if they teach it in today's school, but the school I learned it from, this is what we learned, and in essence, it has no choice to go up because of the supply and demand. Now, coming up January 10th, whether it's BlackRock, ARK, Fidelity, that's just to name a few, they want to do what they call a spot Bitcoin ETF. And what it is basically that's going to be tied into people. It's going to be your retirement, like a 401k will be backed by Bitcoin, kind of like gold is. They're going to consider an investment to get down to the nuts and bolts of it. But secretly, over the past couple years, they've been trashing it and buying it at a low price, and now they're coming out and saying, they're saying this is the greatest thing since cornbread. Well, yeah, I'm sure they are, but that's another story for another day. But anyway, whether it's a good investment, absolutely it is. Do I own Bitcoin? Yes, I do. I'm not going to recommend something that I'm not investing in, that I don't have an active participation in. I know a lot of people in real estate and crypto, they talk about it, but they're not actively using it. And it's hard for me to sometimes give you credibility when you're telling us what to do and you're not even in the game. So yeah, there are coaches, but at the end of the day, I want to follow what you're doing. I want to see what you're doing, because if it's successful, then why aren't you doing it? Well, with me, I am doing it, and you know what? I'm successful, and I'm going to continue to be successful. And if you follow this channel, I told you, I'm here for the regular person. I'm here to try to make you successful. And if you'll follow the suggestions that I make, you will. Now, here's the thing about it is, I'm not a financial advisor. You can't risk no more than you're willing to lose, because there always is a risk in investment. It's just how it is. So what I'm telling you is with these factors coming into play, and during the last Bitcoin cycle, the price was at the all-time high was right at 69,000. 1 year ago, when all that FTX meltdown happened, and you saw it in the news, Bitcoin was at $16,000, hovering right around it. Think about that. If you would have got in just 1 year ago, today it's hovering right around 45,000. Now, of course, that's with some of the speculation of the spot Bitcoin ETF, but with the halving, people are accumulating it, because guess what? When this halving happens, the price always has shot up. You can look at the graphs on it. It's done it in the previous 3 cycles. It's going to, I can almost guarantee it's going to do it again. If you look at the history part, it will do it again. It's just a fact. It will. So, in saying that, where do I think it's going to go? Based on all the research that I've done, I think that honestly, this next coming year or so, Bitcoin, and I'm going to give 2 predictions here. I'm going to give one just based off the halving, and then one based off if they do this spot Bitcoin ETF, because to me, I'm not going to base nothing off speculation. I want to base it off of fact. So based off the facts, I believe that Bitcoin with this cycle is going to roughly be between 150,000 to 200,000 once it's said and done. That's about where I believe it's going to be at. Now, if that spot Bitcoin ETF gets approved, which everything indicates it will, honestly, I think it's going to be between about 450 and 500,000. Now, like I said, I think I'm in the ballpark of that. It's hard to say, because no one truly knows. I mean, even me, I'm guessing. Even with the halving, I'm guessing, but I'm just going off past history, off of what it's done. This is where I believe it's going to be at. And like I said, it's pretty accurate, because like I said, I've looked at the previous cycles, and pretty much, like I said, it's like clockwork. So if you're looking to invest and you want something that's, the dollar is on the decline, so is a lot of these other fiat currencies, I suggest you put your money into something outside of that, because all that's going to be is a bunch of toilet paper in the end. If you don't want to get into crypto, that's fine. Put it into gold, put it into real estate, just get it out of that, is what I would tell you. But if you're looking at a good, sound investment, a lot of these institutional, like I said, BlackRock, Fidelity, and a lot of others are starting to get into it. If they're getting into it, you know what that says? It's stable, it's investable, and guess what? The price will go up as a result. It's just a fact. But anyway, I appreciate it. If you have any questions, I'm still here for you. Sorry about that, nearly dropped the phone. But I'm here for you. And at the end of the day, let's make you a millionaire this year in this bull cycle, because it's just entered that, and let's take the world by storm. But anyway, I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.